Hey guys, I'm back. I'm finally back. Vacation, if you want to call it that, is done, and I am ready to hit the pavement. So today I am going to be working on esports team logo for Recreational Hazard Gaming, their Poison team. This is their text only logo, so I'm going to make the rest of it. And honestly, the rough, there's no major changes I want to make to the rough, so I'm just going to be going over it with proper jazz and all that fun sass. So sit back, enjoy, and feel free to hop in the chat lounge. Yep, and for those of you who are artsy folk, I am using Clip Studio, doing a mix of both raster and vector for this. There's going to be a lot that is vector and some that's raster. I mean, honestly, I'm typically when I work in vector, I've typically worked in Adobe Illustrator, but I am really enjoying the heck out of Clip Studio's vector tools. want these lines a little bit thicker. You'll figure it out later. bubble shape there. He's a weird bubble. And I do not apologize for 8-bit music, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. File it with the complaint department. I'm not feeling that one, to be honest. Oh, thank you, Oogie. Yep, it's been coming up. I'm happy to finally be getting back to work. Let's just put it that way. But making this official. Hype. Oh, yeah, that. So this is just rough, but yeah, I absolutely love it too. It was definitely one of those happy accidents, where it's like, you know what, let's just see how it looks, because poison's usually like purple or green. Freaking was like, bam! It's like, what's up? I'm here now, and it's like, yeah, and you're staying. Like, you don't have a choice in the matter anymore. Right? Seconded. Very much seconded. And I certainly hope this does the Poison Hazard team some justice. This is Clip Studio Paints. So typically I work in Illustrator when it comes to vector and logos. but at this point, like, this just feels so fluid to me for the, like the visual art purposes, not just the text. So what I might do to finish out the logo is I will port it into Illustrator and work with the text with it. Yeah, it looks smooth and it feels smooth doing it. Like, one of my favorite parts about the Clip Studio vector tools is like, oh no, I overlapped right there. Whatever would I do? Oh, bam. Fixed. So I'm still getting the hang of the vector tools on Clip Studio, to be honest, but like at this point, I'm sold. Just like the first few the projects that I've used it for the vector tools specifically, because I've been using it for, since January, February-ish, and I've been loving it. And I will also be using Clip Studio for my webcomic. Because I'm sorry, this sort of stuff, it's too smooth. It's too smooth. It's like, you can't not. When you find what works for you, you stick with it. Yep, I don't have the Webtoon account set up. But you can follow my Instagram or Twitter for updates. Because I am going to be starting that in the fall. Probably looking at November. And before then, odds are I will be doing Dungeons and Dragons campaigns in my story universe, in the same universe as the webcomic, just a different timeline. Lots of fun to be had. But I'm still in development process, so please excuse that. Gotta make sure everything is cohesive for you guys. Oh, do not apply that to. Oh, duh, that's right, because I. Whatever will I do? Yeah, no, yeah, there's so much to developing a comic, and it's more, it, yeah, there's so much to it. I am and it's weird because I'm super excited about, like, every bit, and it's like, I just want to spend all of my time on every little bit, and it's like, but the bigger picture. Right? I was just testing it out, but I really like it. I mean, I'm a classic that way, so I've always enjoyed 8-bit music, but supposedly this is Twitch safe, so we'll see. Alright. Did I just make that really dark? I think I did. Yes. Yep, visual storytelling elements. A picture's worth 1,000 words. When you do a drawing, it's up to you to figure out what 1,000 words you want to say through it. Actually, I'm going to do this on a separate. Mm-hmm. And that is visual storytelling done right. Um, one of my instructors put it perfectly. If you do visual storytelling right, you don't have to explain your piece. He's like, and if you're trying to visually tell a story and you have to explain your piece to your audience, you did something wrong. And it's like, oh my god, I love that. Yeah, but like sometimes you just need to be told these things. It's like, yes, it's so true. And so that's where, like, ever since I heard that, I was like, you know what? If I have to explain any of my work, I'm not, I need to go back and practice and figure out what else I need to do differently. It's like, I don't fault my viewers for not knowing what it is. It's like, oh, okay, what do I need to do differently? And like I've noticed that like with myself too. Um, I've always enjoyed comics and particularly the graphic novel inside of things. Um, and getting into webtoons and stuff like that. It's been interesting to watch grow. Um, but like I personally thoroughly enjoy the showing, not the telling. When the artist writer doesn't lean on the dialogue, doesn't depend so heavily on the dialogue to explain what's going on. It's like it shows, but it's and it's like the ones that do explain through dialogue, that that's not inherently bad. It's like it's enjoyable in its own thing. But like my personal preference is, oh, he's mad. You see he's mad. He's not saying he's mad. You see that he's mad. It definitely. Well, you're better at typing than I am. For working on such advanced writing projects, typing or typos are the bane of my existence. I am really bad at that, and I would not be surprised if I'm gonna have some bloopers in my career. But Yeah, no, and the key is also to push the emotion. Sometimes subtle emotion is what you want to use, but when you're practicing, really just push it. Really see how much you can exaggerate that emotion. And definitely with practicing every day. Every day you be practicing. Yee. Yep, I've only been doing art officially, since I went and got my degree and everything for this makes year 5. And I got here by taking my education seriously, by taking my growth seriously, and definitely by practicing every day and as often as possible. Little gremlin sketches? Okay, I gotta see these gremlin sketches. Alright. And I will hop on my Insta. Oh, good question. Well, do you just type your Instagram handle in here in the chat pod, and I can look you up. So I'm trying to avoid typos. Wow. I definitely love the variety in your practice. Oh, I should probably find. No, I can see your growth. It's coming along wonderfully. I'm barely starting mine. Like themes and styles and art. Styles and art is just different visual languages. So of course, the more you know, the more whatever. Um, but for themes and your style, that comes through practice. That comes through working so much with the medium that you find your own way to visually express things. Uh, like for me, my style is just barely starting to eke out. Essentially, it's getting there. But I expect with doing the webcomic and everything like that, it'll definitely come out within the first few episodes. Yeah, but life studies, don't discount life studies at all. It does, and the reason why is what we see in anime and comics and Disney animation, Disney Pixar, whoever, that is abbreviated and stylized life. It's just it's just another representation of what we see in life. And so life drawing is the whole word. And, animation and comics, they're just abbreviations of the whole word. So when you learn the whole word and you get comfortable with the whole word, you can abbreviate it however you want. it it's been good. It's been good. I mean, like, graduating was a big deal. It ended up being a really big deal. So that's where I was trying to get my part of my language. I was trying to get my shit together for the past couple of months. It's like, oh, nuts. What do I do with my life? Yes, send me gremlin sketches. A lot of gremlin sketches. Okay. Nope, it has definitely been an adventure over the past month. Whenever the spring semester ended. And even had some moving in there, and it's like, that's where it's like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go offline for a little bit. Let me get organized, let me get settled, let me figure out what I want to do with my life. But what about for you? How are things going for you? Okay, I got my phone right here. Oh, I didn't eat a froggy! Minecraft is a valid excuse to expel someone from your vicinity. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, yeah. I call that free art time, where it's like, you know what? No holds barred. Just pick up the pencil, put it down, just do whatever you feel like doing, whatever comes to your mind, and not worrying about the results. It's good to have art time where you don't pressure yourself, where you don't overpressure yourself. There's a lot of pressure in modern day and age for artists. Not just from the public, but from yourself. You know, that's good. No, that's actually really good. And I mean, honestly, I'm about to pop this in a chat pod for you. And it is a little something I've been a part of. But you are welcome to check it out And if it's something you want to do, I will see you there. It is specially for drawing skill development. It's a little community. But it is for serious folk. And if you're already doing hands and heads and stuff like that in your free time, this sounds like just the place for you, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it does get really daunting. But like I didn't officially start art until 2016. Like until then I maybe drew like 5 drawings in 10, 15 years. Uh and when it was very relieving to find out how technical it actually is. And because it's so technical, anyone can really put their pencil to the grindstone and develop the skills. Even if they're like me and I had to work really hard. Nope, nothing wrong with that in the world. It is. I mean, even if you aren't, more of a visual person, if you are literate, more of a literate communicator, even then it's still hard to communicate through words. But what's important is you find what you click with, and you find your voice, whether that's visual or literate or auditory or whatever the case is, and you hone your skills for that voice. And then when you do, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like there's pressure. It feels right. Yep, yep. When you're younger, it's important to find what you love doing, but sometimes you don't find it out until you're an adult. And then when you're an adult, the trick is to make money off of what you love doing. That's the kicker. Because it is very. I like through my degree, I have worked. There were some weeks where I was putting in 90 or 120 hours a week, and it did not feel like work. It did not feel like a drag. All right, how do I want to do this? Let's do it this way. Oh, you're very welcome. Dude, you don't even have to thank me for that. That's what I'm here for. Setting up a Discord server? Yeah. Yeah, even just the setup alone. I've made a couple of servers in my time, and at some point I gotta make one for my own Twitch. And yeah, but what's your biggest challenge that you're facing there with your Discord? Sure. I won't say no to that. Actually, not bouncing around here. You know, it took me the longest time to figure this out too. It's just like I absolutely love them, like just for the ease of access. Um, but yeah, I was like, no. Mm. Maybe I was just overcomplicating it. I don't know. I would not put it past myself. Yeah, no worries. You know where to find me whenever it's ready. And also, yeah, I know a couple more fun art communities on Discord. One of them's really big and it's really good, at the stage that you're at in your growth for learning and connecting with others at your current stage. And that's the Art Prof community. Hold on. So lots of YouTube videos and stuff like that on YouTube. Just super, like, even I still go to it and I still look out for new videos because there is so much to be learned on there. And they do have a Discord community that has really taken off. And I will just go in there and I will just lurk and I'll just like watch everyone like show off, and it's just like there is still some good in this world, and it definitely sits in art communities. So especially for your little thing, whatever direction that or themes you want in your art community, like scream it to the world. And I will get this line right. Oh, whatever. It's staying. It is what it is. Alright. Okay. Alright, we good. We closed all the shapes. Yep, not gonna lie, that's why I got into it. It's and like yes, like for me, it's not out of my way, to hop on Twitch, um, and just chat with people while I work. Ew, wrong button. There we go. Right. Definitely seconded. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna shift this just a bit. Alright, that'll work. We'll make it work. But actually, before I get too in depth on that, wellness break. So I am going to pause for a bit. Bathroom, stretch, hydrate, whatever you need. Coffee. Be right back in about 5 minutes. my life. Oh no, I was just saying that. Again. No, this is why we take breaks. No, don't know what you're missing. Don't know what mistakes you're making till you take a break. Check it out again. Sure enough, muted. Alright, let's see here. Alright, that's a good start. Okay, let's go ahead and start down here. Okay, honestly, the purple's still bothering me just a little bit. It just looks. Hold on, let me check this on my other screen. Like, is it just me or is it my monitor? Nope, it's just me. Comforting. Yes, awesome thing. I'm just being a crazy weirdo today. Honestly, the way I see it, if artists were perfect, there wouldn't be art. Just saying. Oh, thank you! It honestly just comes down to how you take them. Like... It's stressful when you take mistakes hard. But mistakes happen, and they're there for a reason. And you can either laugh about them and learn from them, or you can take them hard and stress out about them. It's like, that choice is yours. Yep. Yep, as Bob Ross calls them, happy accidents. Um, but also, like, that was another, when I was learning perspective, uh, my perspective instructor said something that hit really hard too. And that was, because he noticed I had made a mistake. And he's like, Richelle. I'm like, what? He's like, just so you know. I was like, what? He's like, when you make mistakes, you can make it look intentional. And I was like, really? Like, and it's like, I just thought about it more and more, and it's like, oh yeah, that especially like helped me with inking. Because when I ink traditionally, I love using just loose ink and the metal nibs, the pen nibs, the calligraphy nibs. And you make a mistake with that, you can't, there's no Control Z. There's no undo button. And to hear that, and it was like, wait a second. Yeah, but it leaves a more natural looking line. If you're doing like this uber detailed, complex, very technical perspective drawing, then having the technical sizes is beneficial. But for a lot of like character drawings or atmospheric drawings, it leaves a much more natural feeling line. Yeah, and even then, I mean, like when you're practicing, when you're doing life studies, like, that's one of the things that I learned in the Drawaholics. The more you depend on the eraser, the harder it is for you to grow. So like when I do life drawing, when I do life studies, I do it with colored pencils that I can't erase. Uh, because if I make a mistake, I want to learn from it. And that helped improve my quality in line, my confidence in line, but also just like my confidence in my drawing abilities alone. Just to break up with the eraser. Yep, yep. And you'll if you browse through my Instagram, you'll see quite a few where I put no erase on there. In like one of the hashtags, cause or like my animal sketches. A lot of people love my animal sketches that are on like a toned paper. No erasing, It helped out so much, and like it was scary at first, and there was a lot of sucky drawings. And like other people that I know that broke up with the eraser had the same experience. There was a lot of sucky drawings. Wait, what am I doing? um, but you gotta practice what you suck at, and until you make those mistakes, you don't know what you suck at. Thank you. It's definitely coming out, yeah. Yeah, like I can tell when I've been doing digital too much because I started erasing too much on digitally. And I start, inducing. But this is also a formal, this is also a formal piece. So it's like, no, you want it to be refined. Um, You know, so it's like, to me, that's like, okay, the eraser can come hang out. We're still not getting back together, but you can come have coffee. Yeah. So when I practice, I don't use the eraser when I practice. Well, the eraser is toxic. Like, just when you get comfortable with them being around, you find out that they made you depend on them. That's toxic AF, just saying. Yeah, not the good kind. More like meth. Bring some of these out. Oh, where are you at in the world? So, guys. Did it again. Wrong there. There we go. And you know what? Let's do some. Start doing some green here. I betcha. Hold on. Nope, that's good. Cool. Sweet. It's just very saturated. Yeah. It's the little things in life. Oh, and you were just a mess. Okay. So... quite. Rotate. There we go. Yeah, gotta get a nice good swirl going. I said a nice good swirl. What are you? For shame. Let's... Oh, sorry. Smack my mic. It's technically a highlight. Wait, right way. This is where getting used to no erasing helps. As opposed to, you know, doing it and then trying to refine the edges and, you know, licking the stroke essentially. I can just do a nice little whoop until I get the one I want. That's close. I don't know what that is, so that's an overlap. Yep. You know what? Yep. Yep, I'll take it. Hey, Trevor! Long time no see, sir. What are you up to on this fine day, Trevor? Or for Port Oogie, it's super hot today. Something fell. That awkward moment when you hear something fell but you didn't see anything fall. I have no idea! Oh, man. That's super bad. I don't even know. I haven't even been outside today, so I don't know what our weather is. We're going through scattered thunderstorms this week, so it's on and off. At least that. Maybe you'll just have to go to a coffee shop and work there, Trevor. Work in a coffee shop all day. Here's Oh, that's right. You're the library knights. Just as long as there's no creepy librarians with red balloons, I think you should be fine. Oh, shoot! They come in to open up the library in the morning, there's just you huddled in a dark corner. It's like, quick, throw up some coffee. Aww. I wanna. Especially since it's rare books. Actually, speaking of rare books, Trevor, I don't know how rare, but maybe you can tell me. Let me go grab them real quick. Okay. So these are Webster before he married Miriam. Dictionaries, 1940s publications. Oh, I love it. Yes. Yes. But there was another couple of ones that I found recently that were not back there. I probably shoved them in the closet with the others. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to a book appraiser at some point for the ones that I found that I've been accumulating. Like there was one from like 1912 that I found. I also have a first edition Nancy Drew that I found. And these were just like at yard sales pretty much. And like I was like, "Oh, how much for this stack of like really old books?" And they're like, "Oh, free, you can have them." And I'm like, "Oh my." But are they inspirational for map making? Wait a second. What library do you have unlimited access to? Are you talking about the library, Trevor? You have unlimited access to the library? Is that what you're freaking telling me? Like you haven't told me before? Well, if any of y'all need me in at night, I'll be flying over to Trevor and heisting his key card and going into the library, and I'll be the library gremlin in the morning. Oh, you're good, Iggy. Shoot. Your king is welcome. Pretty much. Hey, I take good care of things. I just wanna, I just wanna enjoy them for what they're supposed to be enjoyed for, and that is reading and appreciating the craftsmanship. That's my kind of library! Oh, it's a little Hedwig owl. Is it actually a Hedwig owl, or is it just like a snowy owl in general? Okay, because I've seen that in quite a bit of libraries where they just put little Hedwigs. I have a snowy owl, but he's just a tiny little plump thing. He's just a little tiny plump thing. And he can hold a pencil. He's like a little baby. He's a little bitty baby. Oh, jeez. Not gonna lie, there's probably some really good story inspiration in that section. Just saying. Just a little bit. Wonder if people have done that before. Maybe, probably. If they didn't, they are missing out. Aw. That's good. Yeah, I don't have super special editions, but they're kind of special. So we have the full set of these guys with the original cover art. Well, original mass market cover art. And it's like I've seen them from here and there, but I really don't see these particular ones very often. So I have no clue about them. Maybe I'll have you go ask your Tolkien expert. But like, what do you know about these editions? Actually, I don't. Give it. So close a little bit. Now, what are you working on today, Trevor? Oh wait, are you in class? Well, not in class, but are you doing your homework? Are you doing your homework, sir? Oh, sweet. That's how you do it. And what classes did you say you had again? I'm really bad about remembering these things. This is my memory in general. Like, I'll go through my to-do list in the morning, and if I don't write it down, it's not getting done. The struggle is real. Oh, that's right. Yes. Yes. Which will be good. Then people will look you up for your clockwork. And you'll be like, oh my god, he's an artist too? What? That's crazy! Yeah, are you doing the Four Seasons postcard too? Four Seasons postcards, because that's how words work. Uh oh, okay. It just says postcards in the pending. That's what I would do. I would totally lurk in the pending and just be like, hey, what you got going on over here? Yeah, like you could totally check in the pending. Just to you only see the titles until up to one module ahead. You could actually open it up, but you can see the titles of everything that is automatically going to be opened up. If your instructor is manually opening things up, um, then that takes a minute. That you won't know until that module, but you can see what is scheduled for sure. Possibly for sure. I mean, it's always subject to change, so you always take it with a grain of salt, but get general idea. If I would do that often, and that's where like I would see, oh, this next project we're doing is 4 weeks long. If they don't already say it in the outline of the assignment, I'll be like, oh, okay. Well, then I'll go on to pending, and I'll be like, okay, so this is 4 weeks long. Sometimes the titles, give a good description of what to expect, where it's like, oh, rough. Oh, refined sketch, or whatever. It's like, I don't know what the content is yet, so I can't work ahead, but I can plan my schedule around it. It's where it's like, okay, well, if it's the refined sketch that week, I want to spend a little bit extra time on that. Or if it's thumbnails, that's not going to be as much time as a refined sketch week type thing. Gee. Right, I see a bit of haloing going on here. Welcome back, Oogie! Well, on this break? Man. Really need to work on getting that halo out. Slowly but surely. And I got a little bit of haloing going on. It's the bad part about selection tools. Sometimes it just happens. This song sounds totally like evil, like arch-villain. Like a mad scientist theme song. And the hero's going through the laboratory trying to chase him down. Trying to stop his master plan. And defeat his minions along the way. His poor little minions that probably didn't deserve it, but I mean, we are who you associate with, so. welcome. Like I said, that's not a problem at all. And it was good to have you on here, so I definitely look forward to having you on more often. For sure. So yeah, go take care of your poor little computer. Sure, and get yourself cooled down. Stay hydrated. Double the water. Actually, looking at the time. I was thinking another wellness break, but I am actually pretty far ahead than I thought I was going to be at this point. So I might just call it. Because tomorrow is Workday Wednesday. So I will be continuing this tomorrow for sure. Same time, starting at 11 Mountain. And, we'll see where it goes from there. But other than that, it was fun to have everyone on. It's great to be back. All the good things. And yeah, I will definitely be on more regularly now. Now that I got settled and stuff. Uh, you know, Tuesdays, there's a reason I'm calling it Tempting Tuesday, where it's like this is a day where I could be like, oh, do I want to work on something on the stream or do I want a game? And then Workday Wednesday, where it's definitely going to be art of some sort. I'm thinking for Fridays, I forgot. I think I called it Fun Day Fridays, probably something cheesy like that. Knowing me, but I might do a Diablo marathon every Friday, starting with the first one. Yeah, especially with Diablo 4 coming out, I certainly will. I'm not opposed at all to revisiting all of the Diablos. But as you can see over there, I got the books, so slight fan. Been a fan of killing Diablo since freaking 1999, so. But I will see everyone tomorrow, and be sure to like and follow and subscribe for all the fun things that are coming up, not just the Diablo Marathon, but also D&D wise. Speaking of which, I got some writing to do. So stay safe, stay nerdy, and I will see y'all tomorrow.